Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1465 of our daily content grind. It's Monday. It's time for a news roundup, catch you up on everything you might have missed in the world of Transformers over the last week or so. And I'm going to show off the first look at the Evangelion Transformer crossover to start us off. This is another one of Takara's T-Spark initiative pieces. And it seems to be based on an Invasion Prime mold. Specifically, it looks like it's going to be based off of the legendary version of that figure that's actually much bigger and more solidly engineered. I've never had a chance to mess with that figure. I mean, I've heard it's good. Invasion Prime is already a really impressive figure. To upscale it and improve it, that can only be a good thing. I wish I had been able to experience the original. So this is going to be a second chance at that mold if we are correct, because it might just be a legendary prime for all we know, or an Invasion Prime. The catch here is I'm not an Evangelion fan, to be honest with you. So honestly, probably not for me. Probably not something I would go out of my way for. Also, I think it's hysterical that there's so many labels attached to these toy lines now. It's a little bit ridiculous. But no, this does, I will admit, it looks cool. The purple and the green looks cool. You know, yeah, and you can see that they've resculpted the head to have some Ava details. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's just, you know, it's gonna be for a particular fan. But it's cool to see two icons coming together. I will say that. I like it better than the last time they tried to do Evangelion Prime, or sort of just MP10 in purple. So, interesting stuff. We get more anime collabs in Transformers. However, something might be a little bit more up my alley. Transformer Day is coming. Yes, very, very soon. We will have Transformer Day to discuss with new reveals, and specifically, they are announcing the ultimate reveal. The ultimate reveal. So they are mentioning a chance to get exclusive limited edition merch. This is an announcement they're doing at the Transformers Battersea, the standalone shop, like the dedicated Transformer shop in the UK. They get to hold this event, and it will include the next Titan making its debut. I'll be honest. I'm so okay. Let's see. Some really cool things happening here, but as before, can't reveal anything. But clarification: the new Titan is not referring to a new Titan scale figure. Carry on. So I'm gonna hype you up, and then I'm going to give you the update. Because it would be a super weird way for Hasbro to just suddenly announce, oh, hey, by the way, new Titan is being done here. But Transformer Day is only in a couple days. I'm sure they'll do something for it. Wouldn't surprise me if that's when we got some new toy drops or some new reveals, something like that. But it's weird for them to like announce like, oh, you see a brand new Transformers Titan when they're not actually showing a Titan. That's weird. But I don't think they would hype it for nothing. So we will see what they are on right now. Ultimate reveal at 10 a.m. makes me super curious what their ultimate reveal could be. Mattel has officially announced its Nemesis Prime repaint of their Optimus Prime figure. If you missed it the first time, this is a Hot Wheels sized Optimus Prime mold that is fully transformable, extraordinarily rare when another company gets to do a fully transforming Transformer, much less one that basically counts as a miniature of the original G1 Optimus Prime. It is a very unusual thing. Now, we've seen this time and time again. I don't need to really show you extensively what a G1 Prime looks like in Nemesis colors. We all know it at this point. It's done well, at least. Like, it does suit the mold. It looks good. It's so weird that Mattel gets to do this. I am waiting to see if they get to do a different character like this. I'm waiting to see if they get to do a different character like this, though, because, like, I don't want it to just be an Optimus Prime and then we're done. You know, like, if this collab's continuing and making money for both parties, just Give me someone else. Figure out someone else to do. Get, like give me a side swipe or something. What other car license do you have right now? But we'll see. We'll see. It's cool that this is at least continuing because this was a really well done piece. Hopefully this one is more obtainable. Go on sale September 16th, 2025, 9 p.m. Pacific time on Telecreation's website. So that's tomorrow. $65. Good luck to you all. Good luck to you all. There's also some comparison shots out there if you want to see what it looks like next to Optimus Prime. I'm not going to go through all the in-hand shots because we're basically just going to run over things that you just saw. You just saw the official photos pretty much handled everything. But just in case you want a little bit of extra coverage, someone has it already. So you can get like comparison shots. You can see it in scale with things, etc., etc. So if you want to see the next Studio Series Deluxes coming out next year, then you are in luck. There are new turnaround videos that are showing you what these new toys look like from all angles, which is really cool for them to do. Now, because it's someone else's video, I'm not going to air it. I'm not going to play it here on the channel, but you can go check it out for yourself. TFW's got them linked. This is Windcharger, Arachnid, and Barricade from Transformers 5, The Last Night. So yeah, it's a nice mix. It's a nice mix. We finally get a Windcharger toy. Way overdue for Windcharger to get his new due. And yeah, Barricade's not a bad choice. That Arachnid looks sick. I really wish it had been a Voyager because it looks really good for a deluxe. Would have been really appropriate as a Voyager. But as super cool. I'm super happy with that lineup. Like it's a rare Studio Series lineup where I kind of want everything. Might skip the Barricade, but like yeah, I'm 2 for 3 minimum. Okay, we've seen plenty of this Nemesis Prime as well, so we're not going to linger on this too long, but just in case you want another look at this set, yeah, the Armada Nemesis Prime with the Star Saber still on the way. I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped on Transformers Day on Wednesday. It wouldn't surprise me, but here we go. It's still looking really nice. Like it upholds what I wanted out of the Armada version. This is very saturated. We've seen photos of this toy where like the blues are much darker, and I would prefer that for the Armada version of Nemesis. It isn't as like dark as the original toy, but it is animation accurate. It is color accurate to the cartoon, but it should be a little bit darker than this. This is just a little bit bright. Still, we've gotten too many shots of this in hand from the usual leakers, from the usual people who get these first. So now I'm just kind of curious when this is coming out. There's still no official announcement from Hasbro about when exactly are we able to buy this thing. Shouldn't be too much longer though. There's so many photos of it now. I have to believe that it's on the way. It's very close. Did you take full around detail shots of the mini cons? No, you did not. No, you did not. I'm just trying to find power link ports on them, and no one's taking the photos to give me the answers. Oh well, we move on. Here's some unfortunate news. There are rumors buzzing from multiple sources around the internet that 2026 is going to see a price increase for Transformers. This does have to do with the usual factors of, inflation, production costs, etc., but also tariffs are a thing. Do not get political in the comment section. Do not even bring up this topic. I will delete people who get political in the comment section. But yeah, Deluxe is going up to $27.99, liters to $59.99. All that seems normal compared to normal price increases for Transformers. Voyager's jumping all the way to $42.99 is ridiculous, because Voyagers these days, I think, all around tend to be the best Transformers you can buy between just good toy and cost effectiveness. But that's when they're only $10 over a current Deluxe, because that's really all they should be. But it seems like they were very insistent on it being a price halfway between a Deluxe and a Leader, which I don't quite agree with. It does make them feel very unpalatable. I don't know. It's definitely one of those things that's going to make me squint at a toy section and go, maybe I don't need to pick up something new just because I'm here. This will have me skipping a lot more figures than I normally do. And yeah, so I don't know. Get your pre-orders in now. Pre-orders are usually honored at their normal prices, so just in case, I don't know. It's inevitable, but it's always unfortunate to hear. All right. Uh, Hisashi Yuki has shared a original sketch. This is the very first sketch of Lio Convoy, looking really, really different. Now, so like the basic layout is there. You can see the maximal symbol right there on the left pec. You can see, like the Optimus Prime details, the tail coming off the shoulder. You're seeing a much larger left shoulder, whereas like that design is always a little bit off balance because it's so heavy on the lion head on the right shoulder. It looks like the original intent was to balance it a little bit more than they did. Also, looks like the original intent might have seen the lion mane go all the way down to the chest, like some kind of warrior's, like like big fur sash going over their shoulder, which looks cool. Like it actually does look cool. I kind of wish they had stuck with that. The articulation on the right arm would have sucked, but it would look cool. For the most part, a lot of it does seem like it's basically where it ended up in the final toy. You can see where the lion legs are a lot more integrated in the forearms here instead of just being like underslung weapons. That's a little bit different. I'm so used to seeing him with like the big lion tonpas underneath. But it's a need to see like the original plan for it. It doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. It's familiar, but it's, I like the differences to it. YOLO Park showed off their new simplified model kit series. So this is the BMK line for G1 characters in a very simplified format. So as far as model kits go, it really is just a tray full of parts that you will ball socket together. Nothing crazy, nothing too intricate. This is something that's nice to just give to a kid for them to build themselves. But the figures themselves look pretty good. There's Megatron packaging. You see they're actually fairly small too. They fit on a bubble card. There's Optimus Prime and there is Starscream. So yeah, you got your big four. You got your usual big four for the wave. Not too bad looking. We also have a lot more detailed shots of them for how simple they are to transform, to assemble, and how few parts you're getting. They don't look too bad. Like the final product actually does manage to look pretty good. It's decently painted, decently sculpted. It looks like the cartoon character, just done at a very small, very size, and very affordable price point, I assume. Yellow Park's usually pretty good at pricing their stuff. Yeah, so it's a neat little like beginner's level model kit, right? And they do look pretty good. They do look pretty good. Obviously a little bit shortcutted here and there, but nothing egregious. It still looks like the characters. Starscream's face absolutely needed to be painted. I will say that. Starscream, I can't even make out Starscream's face in this one. And then Bumblebee, because you gotta throw in Bumblebee. Looks like the articulation on them is pretty decent for their size and simplicity as well. That's good to see. Looks like rotate waist, adjustable legs, rotatable hands, rotatable shoulders. I see ball joints in there. I see ball joints at the right spots. Doesn't look like the hips have a whole lot going on for them, though. I might have a few weaknesses in articulation. Still, I presume these are going to be pretty inexpensive. Yeah, you can get all four for 26 bucks. Yeah, that's about what I expected. If you pop into Spirit Halloween, one of the props that you can get for your Transformers costume this year is this Optimus Prime sword. It's interesting to me, I never saw a Spirit Halloween around here that carried the Matrix of Leadership prop from last year, and I'm still not seeing Matrix of Leaderships around to be a prop for a costume. But we did find these. I actually saw this at my Spirit Halloween before this news came up. I thought to myself, that's super weird. It's like, it's kind of a laser Optimus sword. Kinda, but not really. I feel like if it wasn't for the Autobot logo that sculpted into the hilt, this would just look like some kind of generic robot sword. Like, There's not a whole lot to it that tells me Transformers. The fact that it's not painted in the least is weird. Like, I know it's Spirit Halloween, I know it's supposed to be super cheap, but that's just like a level beyond cheap. I've seen pretty good prop things at Spirit. You know, like they've had pretty good prop things in the past. You've seen like the Power Ranger belt that you can find at some now. Mine don't have it, but yeah, you can get like a Morpher belt where the coins are magnetic, and it's a neat little belt toy. If you don't have like a full belt for your Morpher, it's neat. You know, but this is the barest of bare bones. I'm assuming like if I'm assuming there's got to be a cosplayer out there who would love to get their hands on this and paint it up. I'm sure if you want to do a Scourge, it would be great. But yeah, it just feels, I don't know, this feels very low effort. I really wish it had been painted. I wish the sword was more recognizable. You don't know Optimus Prime for a sword. He uses an axe. It's a weird choice. I'm not thrilled with it. So, Monogram has shown off some bag clips for the Cyberverse. The title says Cyberverse. The URL says Cyberverse. It was corrected to Cyberworld. Threw me off a little bit there. But point being, they have announced these bag clips in these designs. These are not, obviously, there's just drawings, but these are the designs they are going with. So Bumblebee is there. Galvatron, who's so far the only one in this list that has not appeared in the show yet. So I won't say Wheeljack hasn't either. But yeah, we got Galvatron, we got Snarl, we got Megatron, we got Skybite, Mirage, Elita One, Starscream, Wheeljack, Optimus, and of course Grimlock, the only one who gets to be in beast mode, because he's gonna be another series where he prefers being in beast mode. It's a neat set. If you like the series a lot, I'm sure kids who are getting into the show are going to be buying these for their like backpacks and such. I am actually surprised. Cyberworld stuff actually does seem to sell in my area. I didn't expect that. Like the pegs are usually only like half full or like close to depleted when I check my targets. I have noticed that the Grimlocks have been thinning out. I think the only thing they have trouble moving is the Scorponok, because it's a big expensive toy kids can't usually buy, but come Christmas, that's probably also going to get harder to find. So yeah, this is fun. This is fun, and like, I don't know, if I make it back to a TFCon, I might need that Skybite. I might need that Skybite. These are probably individually blind bagged, the way a lot of these are. Yep, mystery blind bags. And there's 2 chase characters. Elita 1 and Mirage are the chase characters. Interesting. That's fast. Okay, that's an interesting choice to go with. But yeah, I'm willing to bet Skybite's big horn. I think his mohawk's going to make him easy to feel if you want just a Skybite out of those. Not to be outdone, we have new acrylic keychains announced by eHobby. Of course, if we always want weird stuff, we go to eHobby. We have Primus and Unicron. Primus being in his Cybertron design, but using the anniversary recolor that Takara got. In the, you know, where like the planet mode is in G1 gray. Optimus and Megatron, easy choices, gotta have them. Blaster and Soundwave, complete with a bunch of cassettes drawn in. Really, really cool to see. Good. Nothing too out there, nothing too weird. For eHobby, this lineup is actually kind of tame and sensible. Did not expect that. But if you like your acrylic keychain charms, eHobby has you covered. If you have any way of actually getting a hold of these. And to wrap us up, Transformers now has a brand new set of ice cream bars. So 2 flavors, strawberry on bottom, blueberry on top. It's an Autobot symbol that's like weirdly blue on top, and I'm not sure why they went that route. It just kind of looks like the Autobot logo is wearing a beanie. It's a weird choice. The Autobot logo also looks very depressed. He looks very sad. And then there's this shot. For one, that's a tiny little ice cream bar. That's a very tiny ice cream bar. Like that is like a 4 bites at most for me. And then I don't know, like the design on the hat makes him look it makes the hat look happier than the Autobot symbol it's on. Oh, it's weird. I miss those ice cream bars with gumball eyes that are always wonky and always look terrible. I miss ice cream bars that look that bad. But that's it for me. That is it for your news roundup. That is all the news that was worth reminding you of over the last week or so. A lot of weird stuff this time, which I like the weird weeks. They give us stuff to talk about and be goofy about. So there you go. As always, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.